Hey, gentlemen.
How you doing, Coach? Afternoon.
Good.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm hanging in there.
Hanging in there?
Sleep deprived.
Oh, that's the fun part, right?
Coach, if you want to get us going with an opening statement, and then we'll get questions.
Absolutely. Just a thrill to be back here with you guys today. We're really proud of the work we did last night, in particular in the second half, and definitely earned the right to be here practicing today and preparing for this next great matchup. Got a tremendous amount of respect for Vic, and not just what he's done since he's gotten here, but in particular with this year's team. And, it's just really fun to see the way that the game has grown here at Mississippi State, the way that the community has supported them. I think it's fantastic, a fantastic testament to him and his staff and to all the folks here that come out and support their women so consistently. Going to be a great challenge, one that we've been studying really hard, and we'll be ready to battle.
Questions for Coach Butler?
Coach, you mentioned Danny Smith, Starkville Daily News. You mentioned the support for your game last night. The crowd, there was a big crowd of your supporters in South Dakota, but the Mississippi State fans really came out. Were you impressed by that?
Impressed, but not surprised. I was talking to Vic after our practices on those first day, and everybody gets into the seed discussions and the locations and where you get sent and all that good stuff. And I think there were a lot of people that were, saying, well, don't you wish you had a chance to go out to the West Coast? Or I don't know anybody out there. I want to be right here in Mississippi where, we know people, where our fans can get to. And so I was excited about our draw and excited about the opportunity to be here. And I love being in spaces where women's basketball is important, and this is one of those spaces.
I asked her this question, and she said that y'all haven't seen anybody like Teaira McCown in your conference. Just talk about her and what can you do to deal with her tomorrow night?
Well, we have to be us, and she's a great player and very unique. I was just talking to my center, Tyler Bennett, a minute ago, that this is, we can play in the NCAAW tournament the rest of her career, and you might not have another matchup like this ever. And so it's just a great opportunity to really test yourself versus someone that has broken records and at a great institution and in a really competitive conference. And we're going to go out and try to fashion a game plan around the things that have made us special all year long, and then see what happens.
Brett Hudson, Matt Wyatt Media. How do you get Danielle open the way that she got open in that crucial fourth quarter stretch against South Dakota? How do you get her open, and then how does she get herself open to create some of those shots?
Well, the first thing that we have to do is play really good defense, and if we play really good defense, then we've got a chance to really set the tone and the tempo going back the other direction, and that certainly helps. If you've got to worry about us attacking the paint with speed, once we make that mental transition from defense to offense. And then the other thing that we have to do is not settle and wait for those good threes and those good three opportunities. We don't run a lot of offenses and sets and plays to try to generate threes. Those are typically a byproduct of trying to get really high percentage shots around the rim and in the paint. And so we don't really sweat it too much whether they come or whether they don't. It's not a huge part of what we're trying to do every night.
When y'all forced South Dakota on that drought midway through the third quarter, it looked like there was a high trap, and it really bothered their guards. But these Mississippi State guards are different animals. Is there a way to bother them?
I guess we'll find out. I don't know. You got any suggestions? Because you seem to have a great grasp of the whole thing. No, honestly, no.
Well, you might have an idea.
I'm hoping so too. We've got a lot of respect for them. They're very fast. I was just speaking to the television folks after our practice as well. They're all stars in their role. That's the thing that I think really makes this team, this Mississippi State team, very, very special. And and I think that they do their jobs really well, but I think we do too. And so we'll just match up and see if, I don't know, some of those traps or some of those stuff will work against them. I don't know.
Coach, I think it was Danielle that said she's expecting a track meet tomorrow. It's just going to be fast and intense. Is this How do you match their speed, and how is this really kind of shaping up tomorrow night?
Well, I don't think that we're too worried about matching their speed, and that doesn't mean that I'm not worried about their speed or we haven't given game plan attention to that. But we feel like we've got speed too, and we feel like that we didn't get here, with a free pass or a guest invitation. We had to earn our way here, and we had to earn our way here through the ACC, and we had to earn our way here through a really tough, although they're a very different South Dakota team. And I do think it's going to be a very fast game, but that's not just going to be because Mississippi State's fast.
Well, the past couple of days, has there been an experience so far in Starkville, somebody recognize you from your Florida days, or just anything that people have welcomed you in a unique way?
I think that just have felt a very warm welcome from the folks at the Comfort Suites to, out at restaurants, and then certainly once we get here in the arena, I think it's just a really friendly environment. And nobody has asked me about, my days at Florida or anything like that. They just really celebrated having Clemson here, and we've appreciated that.
This is really kind of off the cuff a little bit, but Clemson's success in football, has that helped? I mean, Clemson's name is there anyway, but has that helped recruiting, just kind of get the Clemson name out there?
Oh, gosh. No question. I think when we have that level of success in any of our sports, obviously they had a tremendous year with the national championship team and undefeated, and not only the results, but the way that they did it, just really classy and really positive and really student-athlete focused. I think that that's something that people are drawn to. But, when I first got hired last year, and we were in baseball season, and the Clemson baseball program also has a national name. What our men's basketball did last year in the Sweet 16, so you come into a basketball situation where people are already talking about Clemson basketball. I think all those things work together to just, really make us a national brand and make the power of the Paul something that everybody's aware of.
Any more questions for Coach Butler?
All right. See y'all tomorrow.